Whoa! Its claw just came out of its own ass. Okay, yes. Hello everybody, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Prazi, and this is
Alan.
Life in Taiwan.
You started off in an impression of me and then went back to
myself.
yourself.
I know. So we're at a restaurant. What is it called?
Dongshan Zhan. A
We're
very
at that
famous chicken restaurant.
Apparently it's really famous, and it's apparently famous Dakun food, which is an area here in Taichung for its like mountain trails and stuff.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't really care, but the food looks pretty incredible, and we've heard
phenomenal.
Yeah, and like we were watching them cook the chicken earlier, and it looks like I don't know, how would you describe it?
They have a very special way of cooking their chicken. They do it like sort of hanging over a drip fat tray, if you call it that. But I think the most interesting thing for people to see would be you putting the gloves on, ripping the chicken apart, because there's no knives and forks for the chicken. You have to get the gloves on, the woolly gloves.
I haven't even noticed that.
Yeah. So the woolly gloves go first.
Is this to protect me from the heat?
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting this. Okay. This is how Taiwanese people will prepare to eat dinner. First, it's very similar to Canada. I don't understand. How do you get the glove on if you've got mittens on now?
You usually have friends. That's something that would be very interesting for most of your Western viewers. The chicken comes with its face on, its head on.
Its head on and its face.
Well, its face is on its head. Yeah.
You did this to me.
I remember when I first came to Taiwan about 2008, 2009.
Yeah.
My boss gave me and my wife tickets to go to a restaurant, like a super famous restaurant out in Guguan. And it was the same story. And we couldn't eat it. It was like we couldn't face the chicken's head.
Because it was too scary.
And I got a fish with the fish's head on, we were freaked out.
Now it's like just normal everyday stuff, right?
Yeah.
Whoa! Its claw just came out of its own ass.
You know it's a good night when you wake up in the morning and pull your own foot out your ass. What the hell happened last night?
Oh my god.
The feet are up my ass.
I will say, it's not difficult. This is fucked up. This is weird.
Yeah?
I'm just gonna do that. It does come apart fairly easily, and it does, I can feel like it feels really, really tender.
Oh my goodness, look at that. That looks good, man. Apart from the big dragon claw.
Yeah, I don't really, like, this part is uncanny, you know. Do you like chicken's feet, as I was gonna ask you?
I've had them before. It's just like a really bad wing. Like a really gristly wing.
Yeah, chicken feet for me isn't fantastic. There's an insane amount of juice coming into this chicken right now. Should I take?
Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned at the start, but that's the point. This is supposed to be the juiciest chicken you've ever eaten because of the way they cook it. Oh, fuck, gosh.
Okay, so that's, I think as much meat as you
That's what Andre looked like this morning with his hangover.
Yeah.
Let's have a bit of the chicken first.
No, it looks like the most exciting bit.
You want to dip it in the oil?
Yeah.
Add a bit of a skin.
Oh, you've got skin on that.
Bit of pepper. Cheers.
Cheers.
With the internet being so oversaturated with pretentious douchebags reviewing food, how can Prazi keep his channel skyrocketing towards 100,000 subscribers? What can he say about this chicken dish that's captivating, truly heartfelt, and in-depth?
It's chicken. That's good.
It's really good chicken. Oily.
It's extremely good chicken, yeah.
Skin is so crispy, so good. Oh my god.
Wow. Okay. If you get the meat without the skin, it's not worth it. You have to have the skin with it.
Chicken?
Is it the best chicken you've ever had in your life?
It's as good as my mum would make in a roast dinner. If my mum makes a roast chicken, it's on a similar level to that. Well, this rice, I think this rice looks like...
It's got pork fat over it.
No, I think they use the fat from the chicken. Let's give it a go. Cheers. Oh yeah, that's good.
And for me, I feel like, in my mind, it's like their take on teriyaki.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna try some of this strange.
What the fuck is that?
Dragon spear.
Oh, dragon beard vegetable.
Enter the bosom of the dragon beard. Blanche not seared. Tastes kinda weird, but it's not as you feared. No need to be malicious or suspicious, cause it's suspicious. And
Dragons are delicious.
return to the dragon beard.
That's bold. I was pretty drunk when I did that. I'm really sorry. Hopefully never do that again.
Okay, the noodles apparently also use the, oh wow, kind of settled in there. They also use the chicken's fat to.
So they basically use the chicken fat for just about everything they make. Let's give the noodles a go.
Yeah. Everything's got the same similar kind of flavor of like chicken fat.
That's really good noodles.
Yeah.
Thick at all, but it's got nice texture.
Yeah.
And I think you're right. Like it all carries the same chicken theme.
Yeah.
And whatever fucking liquid they're extracting from these chickens is like gold. Liquid gold. What did I say?
Chickwins.
Chickwins. Chickwins.
Penguin chicken hybrid.
The chickwins. This could be served as like a dish on its own at its own like specialty restaurant. How fun is it that living in Taiwan we're able to like try all these, there's limitless amounts of different restaurants serving different types of food. If I compare that to my hometown, I mean, you just can't do that. Like on this street alone, and it's a long street, don't get me wrong.
Hundreds of restaurants.
It's insane, but like, if you took the same size street in Canada, there'd be like 15 restaurants.
A lot of them would be the same
thing.
There'd be like 3 or 4 Italians, a couple
Yeah.
of like Mexicans and pizza shops and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, here like something as simple as chicken, they take it and do their own special thing with it and make it like
Yeah.
individual to them.
Yeah.
You never run out of places to go. But I
No.
also think, just on a side note, that's kind of negative for the restaurant industry because you see so much turnover. Because they come
That's
out with
true.
something new all the time, restaurants are always going out of business and like they'll come up with something new. Taiwanese people will go and try it and try it and try it, and then eventually move on to something else. So like, I think this restaurant's different. This one's been here like 20 odd years.
Yeah, they're doing something right, that's for sure.
Yeah.
When I lived in China, they had the same problem of a high turnover rate. But what happened
like
was, Chinese people have some business sense about them, right?
Yeah.
And so do Chinese people, but for the most part, if you've got a loan, or if you've got some inheritance and you're an uneducated Chinese person, you're going to make this mistake, which happens a lot. So there'll be like a prawn restaurant that opens on the street, and it's extremely popular, and other Chinese people are going to look at that and be like, oh man, I got to get in on this. And next door, they'll open up their prawn restaurant, and then there's 2 prawn restaurants, and then someone looks at that and goes, wow, prawns are popular in this area, I better get on this business, and a 4th one. And you'll just have a whole street with nothing but prawn. And it's not even just the restaurant industry, it's things like kitchen sinks. I sell kitchen sinks, and you literally have blocks of kitchen sink stores.
I think with industry, it's a kind of a smarter way to do it because it means that they can get the sort of the raw products cheaper if they get them all shipped to one town. Like that kind of makes a little bit more sense. But the restaurant thing, they do that in Taiwan to some extent.
Do they?
I've definitely seen like 2 pizza shops next to each other, or like tea shops especially.
Tea shops, but tea shops is kind of hard not to have them right
that's
beside each
true.
other because there's so many of them. The shrimp are cold as well.
Yeah, but I think the shrimp, this is a way of serving shrimp. Are these like
Easier
alcohol
to-
shrimps or something? No? No?
I'm being honest with you guys. I don't like it.
What? Why?
It's really
Cold?
weird. No, it's a weird, bitter, earthy taste to it.
Did you clean it properly or did you eat all the shit on the head?
I might have.
You have to be careful that you like make sure it's not full of like, because there's shit out of their head.
That is just a bunch of shrimp shit.
I think so, yeah.
Well, I guess I better try it again without the shrimp shit. I don't want to give this place an unfair review. And we're not being paid to be here, mind you, so I can
no,
say
no.
whatever I want, but... Alright, no nothing, just pure meat. Alright, so I'm giving them a fair go. It's better than the bitter one, but there's still not a whole lot of flavor there. I don't really taste shrimp.
Maybe your alcohol receptors have been like absolutely smashed to pieces.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, the chicken is excellent. That is exceptional chicken.
Top-notch,
That for me is an 8.5 out of 10 chicken right there.
Yeah.
The claws in the ass kind of doesn't knock it down a few points, so it can't be a 10 out of 10, but I get it. It's a cultural thing. The rice is excellent. That's 9 out of 10 rice. I really like that. That's really good. And they give you a lot of it. They don't skimp out. That's a big bowl of rice right there. I think that's just about it. Tried a new restaurant.
If you've enjoyed this video, subscribe to Prozzy's channel because I know many of you haven't. And he wants to get to 100,000 subscribers as soon as possible.
Yeah, I know. It's been
So
a while
we
since
can-
you and I have filmed as well.
Yeah, a couple of months.
Months. Yeah.
But it's just doing my head in now that you're not getting there. It's annoying me.
I know.
It's like-
Everybody else, every single YouTuber has surpassed me, and I'm just sitting here, you know,
Chilling with your 95K,
chilling. That's
which
all
is
I
very
need.
impressive.
my original friends. But anyways, you can follow him on Instagram at Life in Taiwan 2017. Me at Prozzy_SR. We've got Patreon accounts if you want to see some exclusive content and really help out our channels. That would be brilliant. He's also started a secondary channel called
Life in Taiwan
like
clips and
clips.
shorts.
So if you are like, I don't know about this guy, I don't know if I like his content, go check out that channel first. You'll see little clips, easily digestible, easily watchable, and then if you figure out you like it, you know,
Yeah.
Anyways, that's it from us, guys.
Give me 5.
5.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Pinky promise you'll subscribe.
Pinky promise.